The summer was 2015. I had been on the internet, perusing, finding pornography to pleasure myself. After I was done, the mind wandered. The mouse wandered even further down the recesses of the internet. And I came across a photo. A photo that would forever change the course of my life. This is that photo. That pudgy-faced, mustachioed man with his banged-out lady. Look at those bangs. An AK-47 with a scope and a bayonet. And a parrot. It bothered me so. I didn't know what I was looking at. I started to reel with questions and concerns and troubles. So I started to dig. And I continued to dig. I lost friends, relationships, my father. Because I had a life's pursuit of figuring out who this person was. And I found out his name was Mitch Baroni. That's right, Mitch Baroni. I found out where this photo was taken. It was at a JCPenney photo kiosk in Manteca, California. And I contacted them and found out his name was Mitch Baroni. And I found out lots of information about Mitch Baroni. First things first, his name is Mitch Baroni. Second, the woman that he's in the photo with is named Bethany. Not Bethany, but Bethany with an F. I also found out that this was the last known picture of Mitch Baroni's prized Mexican parrot, Senor Cheeto. Seconds after the flash went off, apparently, in my notes, Senor Cheeto went rabid and attacked the photographer. But luckily, Bethany had her trusty assault rifle with her and was able to put down Senor Cheeto with 2 shots. One to the wing and one to the beak. It's a kill shot for parrots. Mitch Baroni has never forgiven Bethany, for she slaughtered his friend and confidant, Senor Cheeto, and they soon divorced. I now have a list of facts, true facts, about things I found about Mitch Baroni. Let's see a picture of just Mitch Baroni. Look at that. Look at that face. What is he doing with that parrot? And that velour V-neck long sleeve. After many years of research, I found out these things about Mitch Baroni. Mitch owns 3 shares of Hot Dog on a Stick franchise. Mitch Baroni prides himself in knowing every word to the Who's the Boss theme song. On 3 separate occasions in the 90s, Mitch Baroni paid his phone bill with coins found in a wishing well. Mitch has been in 12 traffic accidents over his long life, all of which were directly caused. I say, all of which were directly caused by him trying to eat a nachos Bel Grande whilst driving. Sorry, I've spent many years researching. It gets me emotional when I reveal to the world these secrets. Mitch Baroni, here we go, here's one. Mitch Baroni once wrote a 17-page letter to the Pepsi Cola company pleading them to bring back Pepsi Cola. Oh, sorry, Crystal Pepsi. Mitch still has all of his baby teeth on the bottom row of his mouth. And he calls them his little nibblers. Oh, I should have had the tech do a full screen option of the picture that we could take in case of insanity. In case I go insane. More facts. Mitch Baroni once opened a small tattooing business. Tattooing is where Mitch would swallow large amounts of ink-infused tamales, then fart on a t-shirt. The business brought him tens of dollars. Mitch Baroni believes every time a bell rings, an angel's hot pocket is ready from the microwave. Mitch was born with completely straight pubic hair. I'm sorry. Let's say again. Mitch was born with completely straight pubic hair. He gets them permed at the start of each beach season. While in the Scouts, Mitch Baroni became confused and constructed a birdhouse made out of 100% bird parts. A birdhouse made from birds. When Mitch Baroni learned there would be a remake of the A-Team, he auditioned for the role of Mr. T. Unfortunately, the director thought it would be too hard for audiences to believe that Mitch could pity anyone. Mitch Baroni is absolutely sure the Geico Gecko is a puppet. He doesn't care what his racist grandma thinks. Mitch Baroni once composed a rock opera made up entirely of armpit farts. Mitch Baroni loves the International House of Pancakes, but he hates IHOP. He has no idea it's the same place. Mitch Baroni tried to get in on the Bitcoin craze, but confused the digital currency with those gold-wrapped chocolate coins you buy at a candy store. It was a doomed investment from the start, considering Mitch has a bit of a sweet tooth. Mitch Baroni once ate an entire rotisserie chicken with a grapefruit spoon. Mitch Baroni sends one Christmas card a year. The recipient is always John Goodman. He is yet to receive a response. Mitch Baroni. Mitch Baroni holds the Guinness World Record for smallest toenail to toe ratio. The smallest toenail to toe ratio. He has small toenails. Bet you're asking yourself at home, how many does he have? Well, at least 45 minutes worth. Mitch Baroni once spent a month in the hospital after he attempted to jump Mitch Baroni once spent a month in the hospital after he attempted to jump the Grand Canyon on a homemade motorcycle. It should have been 2 months, but he said he had to get back to the old drawing board. Holding true to Baroni family tradition, every Groundhog's Day, Mitch Baroni roasts a nice fat groundhog. And he roasts it over an open fire, fueled, you guessed it, by more groundhogs. Every bar fight Mitch Baroni has ever been in has been started over him bragging about knowing the secret location of the Keebler Elves Tree Cookie Factory. When Gloria Stefan's hit song, The Rhythm Is Gonna Get Ya, came out, Mitch Baroni took that as a warning and proceeded to smash his radio. Then he locked himself in his house for 3 days. He still gets wary around bongo drums. Mitch has been thrown out of 7 different Bath and Body Works. 7. All for the same reason. Taking bites out of the scented candles. Each time he's been overheard saying, "Damn it, if it smells like a sugar cookie, it should taste like a sugar cookie." Yes. Mitch Baroni always bursts through the door of any room he suspects has toys in it. He's hoping to catch them in the act of being alive. Like in that Pixar movie he saw. To this very day, every time Mitch answers the phone, he does so by exclaiming, "What up?" Mitch Baroni wrote a children's book. Yes, he did. He wrote a children's book about the female R&B group Salt and Pepper. It's called everybody shoops. Mitch Baroni thinks gluten is a breed of long-haired dog. Mitch also thinks kombucha is a catchphrase from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Mitch never learned how to swim, but he's okay with it because, as he puts it, mermaids probably have fish vaginas. Fish vaginas. This is the type of man, nay, ne'er-do-well, nay, spectacle, that we're dealing with, that roams this earth. That type of man. Mitch Baroni, Mitch Baroni, Mitch Baroni, Mitch Baroni, Mitch Baroni, Mitch Baroni. In my research, I'd not even thought to check, but he actually had a social media account, a Facebook page. It was easy to find. It was Mitch Baroni. I have here a collection of some of Mitch Baroni's finest social media posts. Posts that are sure to shock and nauseate. With each post, just like the facts I've given you, we get closer and closer and closer to understanding what this myth of a man is all about. Why did he have a parrot? Why did his woman bring a gun with a bayonet to a photo shoot? Why were they both wearing sunglasses? Hopefully with these social media posts, we will inch closer to those answers. First social media post by Mitch Baroni. December 12th, 2015. Don't you love when your Snuggie is fresh from the dryer and it makes the hair on your shoulders stand up? No, Mitch, I don't. August 1st, 2017. Just found out what a fallopian tube is. Gross. July 3rd, 2016. The annual Chili Con Carnival is tomorrow. Y'all know what that means. Gotta put on 2 pair of underwear. Really, Mitch? 2 days later, July 5th, 2016. Lost another chili cook-off yesterday and learned 2 things. Apparently, you have to make your own chili, and Dinty Moore beef stew is not a chili. A real learning experience for Senor Baroni. September 22nd, 2017. Dear UPS man, I am very sorry about the package joke this morning. In hindsight, it wasn't the best idea whilst standing in my just barely too short kimono. But in my defense, it was 1 p.m. on a Saturday. And he ends it with, not trying to brag. No, Mitch, you're not. February 2nd, 2017. Just blew $60 on tickets to go see the Great Canyon, thinking it was the Grand Canyon. Apparently, the Great Canyon is just a ditch behind my cousin's house where stray cats go to have babies. Mitch, get your life together. June 15th, 2017. Booyah, he says. Going to a barbecue today. Gotta find those maternity pants that chick left at my house last month. And he goes on to pose this question. If you bone a pregnant chick, is that considered a three-way? I must say it does, he says. I must say it does. This is the type of creature we're dealing with. Despicable. April 1st, 2016. He writes, Checky outie my Craigslist ad. Trying to sell my collection of VHS tapes. They're mostly Jean-Claude Van Damme movies. He goes on to say, I gotta make room on my entertainment center for We Fit. Not trying to brag. November 30th, 2017. He writes, hella crunchberries plus hella saltwater taffy equals slowest, sharpest poop ever. If people out there, don't worry, I have about 89 more of these. But if people out there know anything about Mitch Baroni, feel free to put them in the comments. Calling all internet sleuths. Internet sleuths, I need you now more than ever. If you know anything about Mitch Baroni, don't hesitate to share the truth. Put it in the comments. March 19th, 2010. Just had my state quarter collection appraised. $12.50. Holla. I believe that's just what 50 quarters equals. I'm sorry, Mitch. Hate to break it to you. October 9th, 2016. It's a poem. Cheetos on my pancakes. Cheetos on my pancakes. Wash it down with Keystone. Hope these aren't some mistakes. I think we all can agree that it probably was a mistake to put Cheetos on your pancakes. May 11th, 2017. Oh man, he says. Oh man. I just heard a song by this new young artist named Kid Rock. This was 2017. Just heard this new young artist named Kid Rock. He must be one of those Glee kids, he says. A Glee kid. Because his name starts with Kid. And he goes on to write, all I know is Ba with the Ba is going to be on everyone's MP3 player. Get with it, Mitch. March 2nd, 2016. Oh, we have a sleuth. Megan Jocelyn says, Megan Jocelyn says, I heard when Mitch gets his pubes permed, they're also cut into a mullet. Where's my pen? I must put that in my notes. I wonder if the mullet part flies over the wiener or behind it. Oh, Michael Rosa, internet sleuth extraordinaire, says, I heard that they mapped Mitch Baroni's genome and it turned out to be the secret formula for Coke. This is most intriguing. All the dots are being connected now. Oh, Sarah Colbum says, Mitch is the only person known on Earth to be acting like himself before eating a Snickers. That is most interesting, and I'm sure accurate. Keep them coming. March 2nd, 2016. Mitch Baroni has an idea for a movie, and it goes as such. Setting, 1930s rural New Hampshire. Me and Justin Bieber play brothers. Can you see the resemblance? Mitch. Justin Bieber and him play brothers, looking for answers after our parents die. We are then sent to live with our aunt, played by Cameron Diaz, who runs a pig farm close to foreclosure. He goes on to write, it's up to me and the Biebs to win a local talent show, with the first prize being $500, exactly the amount to save the farm. And then he says, I call it When Pigs Sing, or, alternate title, The Boys Who Cried Pig. Mitch Baroni, I smell flop. June 1st, 2017. Was out shopping today and could not find a TV guide anywhere. This is going to be one boring bowel movement. May 30th, 2017. Damn, he says. Lost one of my baby toenails today. And right before flip-flop weather. Gross. November 20th, 2017. It's almost Thanksgiving. Y'all know what that means. Hella turkey corn dogs and gravy. So he'll be busting out his party pants, he writes. What the hell are party pants? Oh, he answers it here. They're basically a pair of cut-off sweatpants that I sewed an adult diaper in. Homemade. And again he says, not trying to brag. Oh, here we are. January 16th, 2015. To celebrate my recent purchase of the Harry Potter box set, I'm swigging some homemade butterbeer. I just scooped some margarine into my Pabst Blue Ribbon. It's horrible. And this is the final post that I curated, that I found from him. It was of April 1st, 2021. He had not posted in 3-4 years. Oh, Megan, what do you have? I heard Mitch Baroni started a Kickstarter campaign to put the cocaine back in the Coca-Cola. I also heard that. Oh my God, Sarah Kilbum. Mitch said on the next presidential ballot he will write in Randall from This Is Us for president. He loves that show, I'm assuming. This was the last known post of Mitch Baroni. It was April Fool's Day of this year. I just sat on a bunch of packets of ketchup by mistake. The next 10 minutes were pretty scary. My first thought was, Mitch, lay off the flamin' hot Cheetos. And then he was silent. The man with so many quirks, and who I assume gets really bad meat sweats, had gone silent. Until I read a message on Facebook Messenger. Mitch Baroni slid into my DMs. The word had gotten out that I had been hunting him tirelessly, and apparently that the people watching have been hunting him as well. Sarah Colbum, Megan Jocelyn, Mike LaRosa, all smart sleuths that have been finding information out about Mitch Baroni. Mitch contacted me and he said, hey dude, what's going on? I said, hey dude, what's the deal with the parrot And he said, I'll do you one better. I'll record an interview for you, Chris. Or my man in black. My name is not Chris. I am man in black. Mitch said that he would send an interview my way. I gave him a few questionnaires, and he recorded a video and sent it my way. And I believe that we have that ready, queued up, ready to play. This is the first and maybe last interview of Mitch Baroni.
My name is Mitch Baroni, and I'm a badass motherfucker. Yeah, let's see. I was born in Temecula, California. So let's see. I went to school, did some school. I was pretty good at school. In high school, I invented this game where you get some of those like red Solo cups that you would have at parties, and then you get like something like small, like round, like like a ping pong ball. Yeah, people say that no, that you didn't come up with beer pong. Talk to my friends. You can't, because they all died. All of them. They died from partying too hard. It's been, pretty fun ride, I would say. Let me just list off some of the things that I've done in my life. Ate a dozen egg omelet. Saw a George Clooney impersonator who looked just like friggin' George Clooney. I've been to at least 32 hockey games. At least 32 hockey games. I thought of the scrunchie before it was a scrunchie. You can't say I invented it because I didn't get the materials, but I thought of the scrunchie first. Skydiving. I haven't been, but I've seen it on TV like a bunch of times. I can pick up the remote control with my foot. I have a lower back tattoo that's not on my lower back. It's just the words lower back, and it's on my upper back, and I think that's pretty funny. I've eaten a bug on a dare. I sang karaoke at my grandma's funeral. I rode a mechanical bull in a Speedo. My favorite movie of all time is Kate and Leopold, starring Hugh Jackman and Meg Ryan. I mean, I'm flattered that you were so enthralled with me, man. I'm a cool dude. Only a couple warrants out for my arrest, so I'd really appreciate it if you kind of did that whole thing where you blocked out my face and like changed my voice and stuff. That'd be friggin' dope. Baba booey, baba booey, baba booey!
There you are. There you have it. All your answers have been questioned. All your questions have been answered. Mitch Baroni, in the flesh. I forgot about the part that he wanted his face blocked out, because we've been showing this photograph for the last 35 minutes. So sorry about that. Hopefully those warrants aren't for anything too bad. I have done my part in bringing you more answers to the questions of what and who and why is Mitch Baroni. But I'm not done. I feel like there's more layers left in this onion to peel. Is there anything else in the... my internet sleuths have found?
Hold on. Oh, shit.
Oh, yes, Alex Shoemaker. He says, Mitch Baroni invented the bowling ball shot. This is when you put Fireball whiskey into the finger holes of a bowling ball and then drink it back. That sounds horrible and so gross. Fingers are gross. Oh, Mike Rosa, yes, he says, Mitch Baroni is convinced that Shrek is a documentary. He visits swamps all over the world with a boombox playing All-Star, hoping to catch a glimpse of the legend. Hey now. Mel Galbot says, in 1998, I was in an airport in Tacoma. There was a man with a parrot. We were both traveling to Duluth. We had mid-air sweaty bathroom relations. It was, she says, sweaty. I now know it was Mitch Baroni. Now, if he had his parrot, this would have been while he was still with Bethany. So, is he an adulterer? And Mel says all her answers questions have been answered. Yes, anonymous tips. You can slide into the DM of the Comedy Spot for anonymous tips. Mitch Baroni would hit that with a 10-foot pole. You're right. The investigation will continue. Internet sleuths, thank you for your help. I hope that I have inspired and encouraged more sleuthing to find more answers of Mitch Baroni and future other weirdos found on the internet. I hope that you have been relieved of your panicky anxiety questions, and hopefully I've given you some solace in what and why and who is Mitch Baroni. I appreciate you all. If you want to give some money to the Sacramento Comedy Spot, that would be super sweet too, to continue the efforts. They've been providing me with per diem to continue my research efforts. It is in Montucky Cold Snacks. I get one a year to continue my efforts. And I tell the people at home, don't stop sleuthing.